iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. Fast times on a Friday night, the Blown Piston Racing League's Truck Series firing things off here in the Show Me State. That's right, Worldwide Technology Raceway underway here tonight. There you can see 87-degree track temperature here. Drivers working in some temperature into that track during your happy hour. We're wrapping up just moments ago. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV Land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the track side. And, well, looks like qualifying already underway. 60 seconds off of the 5-minute time limit. Let's go ahead and throw that qualifying information up to the side. What do you say? A few drivers beginning to lay down some qualifying laps down there. Looks like Kevin Dick gonna take the top spot. The 52 machine gonna put it pole position. Fast time right now belongs to the 52, 33.90 here on his first time lap. A lot of drivers here tonight. Over 25 drivers scheduled to make an attempt at snatching the pole position here tonight in race number 3. And there you can see Rhonda Rios going down the backstretch, heading towards turn number 3 for the first time on his up-to-speed lap. Kevin Dick still has that top spot for the time being, though. Can anybody knock off that 52 at the top? Colin Forrester gonna try. Not gonna quite get there. Forrester gonna run a 34.04, so just a little off pace, right at about that 10th of a second off, and we are right at the halfway point here in this 5-minute qualifying session. Race fans, if you haven't already, go ahead and get yourself a drink, get you some candy, pop you some popcorn, do what you gotta do, because there's gonna be some crazy good racing action here at this 1.25 mile racetrack. It's a little odd shaped. You'll notice 3 and 4 right here in the shot, right here in the camera shot. Much wider of a radius of a corner. You can sweep through the corner a little bit. You got to roll the center a little bit further, where turn 1, it's a little more jammed up. It kind of reminds you of Darlington in a sense. And with 27 drivers on the scoring charts, Kevin Dick still sits at the top of the speed charts. Quick time tonight belongs to that 52 truck. 33.90 is the qualifying time. Casey Duncan going to go out on track now. Duncan in the 17 truck trying to lay down a fast time. Tim Abel. Chris Scala is also out there on track on his qualifying attempts. Just a minute and a half remaining here in qualifying. Does anybody have anything for that 52? And while we have a little bit of a calm moment here on the track, nobody actually out there on track, we're going to go ahead and run down some official standings for you coming into tonight's race. Last week's race winner from Kentucky Speedway, Justin Gann, he sits atop of the season standings. Gann not in the field here tonight, so we will not see our first time back-to-back race winner, Andrew Moraz. Or Andrew Moore, actually. I apologize. I believe that is Andrew Moore sitting in that second position, just 2 points back. Colin Forrester running in third, 13 points out of the points lead. AJ Green making up the top 5. How about Ryan Nicoletta right there, 6th in the point standings? And we'll talk a little bit about the Rookie of the Year as we get a little further into the season. And right now, looks like taking that U.S. Veterans Pole Award, Kevin Dyke in the 52 machine, gonna walk away with a little bit of money in his back pocket. We're gonna step away and head trackside for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in
We come back trackside as we overlook St. Louis off in the distance. Sun finally setting in the background. Looks like drivers are beginning to roll off the starting grid here tonight. So as we hear those familiar bells in the background, it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup here from Worldwide Technology Raceway, starting inside pole position here tonight. The 52 of Kevin Dick, just to his outside. The one of Avery Wilson, Colin Forrester, Roger Rios right there in row number 2. Row 3 here tonight from Gateway, the 77 of Andrew Moore, followed by the 39 of Lance Hill. Back in row 4, Adam Alshire and Bryce McCoon. Rounding out row number 5 here, the 4 of Andrew Mraz, followed by Tim Abro. Row number 6, the 44 of Curtis Kelly, and the 43 of AJ Green. 13th starting position here tonight from Gateway belongs to the 20 of Brandon Alpin, and there goes your pace truck. The rest of your running order looks a little something like this, all the way down to 30 drivers, and we are set and ready to drop the green flag for the first time, and green flag flies for the first time here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway. A lot of trucks out there on track, a lot of drivers going to be jockeying for positions really quickly here. Going to have to be very careful making your way off of turn number 2. It's pretty slick. We've seen that be a trouble spot, but for the time being, your pole sitter walking away from this field right now. Kevin Dick continues to lead lap number 1. They're stacked up behind him. Let's go back. I believe that's about 6 long back. Lance Hill, Adam Alshire, Bryce McCoon, Tim Abril, all side by side, 2 wide, 2 rows deep. Back down into turn number 1, lap number 1, clean and in the books. Jordan Berry making his way by Scott Wise. That's going to be for the 23rd position. Bryce McCoon now moving by Adam Alshire for 7th. How about Lance Hill making his way now down to the inside of Roger Rios. Well, Roger Rios just off in front of him. Hill making his way to the... Oh, close right there between Alshire and McCoon. Hill trying to make his way on the outside of that 77 of Andrew Moore. Moore, one of your only Toyotas up inside of your top 10. Got to go all the way back to 17th to find the next Toyota driver in line. That's Marcellus Bruning, my man Mark Bruning, from across the pond now here in the States. Good to see Mark out there mixing it up in these trucks. If you don't know about Mark, head on over to Amazon.com. You can find his racing comic book right there on Amazon.com. The Blonde Bullet. Go check it out. Tell him Dave sent you. Big moment there for that 77 of Andrew Moore as he was all sorts of out of shape coming off of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. Drivers having to make their way around him. He'll stack the field up just a little bit. There's the 48 of Adam Alshire. Has Tim Abril right there to his outside. We'll jump around the track just a little bit. Once again, what do you say, race fans? Bring you some more action out there. Back a little further to the front. That's the 5 of Roger Rios sitting right where he started here tonight. Your top 4 all running right where they qualified. Kevin Dick still leads this field. Avery Wilson, Colin Forrester, Roger Rios, Lance Hill round out the top 5 halfway down the backstretch here on lap number 5. Not a lot of big movers so far here tonight. Not a lot of gains being made in the field so far. I believe it's only about 4 positions gained here tonight, and that's shared by Kevin D'Elia as well as Anthony Keys. 14 machine sitting in the 14th position, while Kevin D'Elia has a lot of ground to make up, sitting back in the 20th position. He's up 4 positions from where he started here tonight. Also fighting for a Hard Charger award. We'll see if he can't get the job done and grab a few points for himself here. Not a lot of action here through your top 4 drivers. Everybody kind of stacked out, just about 0.6 of a second separating everybody with each other right here. Right behind Rios sits that 39 of Lance Hill. Andrew Mraz, Bryce McCoon, Andrew Moore all battled up, tangled up with each other right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks all in line as they head across the stripes back down into turn number 1, lap number 8 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Snatching the U.S. Veterans Pole Award here tonight. Drivers still leading this field. Man on screen. How about that? Fast pace last week. Got to give him his props, credit where credit is due. Walking away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Driver of the 52 machine. He's led all 9 laps here tonight so far. Kevin Dick looks to walk away with his first checkered flag of the season. Job well done in qualifying. We'll see if that translates through long run pace, because he's got the short run pace backing up the speed to snatch that U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Back behind him, still Avery Wilson, Colin Forrester, Roger Rios, Lance Hill rounds out your top 5. Gonna look around the track, see what other battles we can go to, see what else we see around here. Let's go back to the 14 of Anthony Keys. There he is, sitting in that 14th position, still vying for the Hard Charger Award. Not enough mixed up for the Martin Sports Hard Charger Award here tonight. Anthony Keys up 4 positions. Chris Scala now up 4 positions as well. 33 machine has moved into the 18th position, so he's on his way towards the front. Both of those drivers battling for that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. Oh, big moment there for Jim Thorndike. We'll go 3 wide down the front stretch. They'll sort it out, go back, double file into turn number 1. Way up the track is the 14 of Keys. Down at the bottom, digging though, the 80 gonna make the slice to the outside wall. Looks like a few drivers with some damage out there. Looks like we caught a little bit of front end damage on that 48 machine, race fans. Looks like Adam Alshire has had contact with either a fellow driver or that outside wall. Yeah, big time damage on that right front. You can see the front tire sticking out. That's going to come back to haunt him a little bit later on throughout tonight's race. Nobody eyeballing pit strategy as of right now. First stage going to come to a close here tonight on lap number 30, the Wise Guy Racing's graphic stage 1 winner. Who will it be? Who will put some bonus points in their pocket here tonight? For the time being, Kevin Dick looks like he has the field cover. Gaps beginning to grow from second back to third. Both of those drivers 9 to 8 tenths of a second back behind each other. So the front stretching out early here at Gateway. Tell you what, let's go back here with another battle on track. The 13 sitting right there just to the outside in that Chicago Blackhawks 13 machine. Jim Thorndike struggling with long run pace as Mark Bruning going to take over the 16th spot. They'll drag race down the front stretch to the line. Position going to go to Bruning by the time they get to turn number 1. 13 of Thorndike loses a spot, and if he's not careful, that 33 of Chris Scala going to be right there. The bouncing gain. Yet another position. Scala moving up through this field very well. Bruning moving up through the field very well. Both of those drivers tied with Anthony Keys for that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. Right now, all 3 of those drivers knotted up with 4 positions gained. Here comes the 80 of Drayton Cook. Cook looking to get back to victory lane. He was your race winner at Daytona, opening race here this season for the Blown Piston Racing League's Truck Series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network as we watch Cook make his way up and around Adam Alshire. That'll move Drayton into that 12th position. Slowly moving up through the field Now Cook up 4 spots. He's going to join that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award battle. No battle at the front, though, for the Wise Guys. The Wise Choice. I apologize. The Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award right now for leading the most laps. Kevin Dick absolutely putting a stamp on the early portion of the race with the early run. We'll continue to watch those lap times and see if he begins to falter and fall back into the clutches of Avery Wilson, who has been running second. Started outside pole position, hasn't been able to go anywhere, but hasn't went anywhere either. So that's also a good thing. Colin Forrester right there still in third. Roger Rios continues to run in fourth with Andrew Mraz now up another spot. Mraz going to make his way into the top 5. He's also up 4 positions, so I think that's the hot and heavy battle between a lot of these drivers right now, is who can walk away with that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award, because there are, I believe it's 4 drivers now. Yes, it is 4 drivers now, all knotted up with 4 spots gained. And although they're fast with the lights out, are they going to be fast with the lights on is the key. The sun going to continue to set in the background, and we will finish tonight's race off under the lights. That's right, Friday night lights right here from the racetrack. Worldwide Technology Raceway here just outside of St. Louis. Beautiful scenery in the background, the St. Louis Arch out there. Or actually, I believe it may be called the Gateway Arch now to be exact, but, you know. Woo, slipping and sliding, Jim Thorndike super loose off of 4. We've got a 3-4 car battle, or 4 truck battle right here, side by side, and big time damage on the side of that 48 machine. Adam Alshire, heavy damage on the right side. He's had to contribute to some of those black marks coming out of turn 2. Big time damage down the right side of that truck. Watching that lap time up at the front, Avery Wilson able to slide a few tenths off of that race advantage for Kevin Dick right now at Wilson. Slowly reeling your race leader in. We'll jump around to that battle if it gets a little bit closer. We'll jump a little forward here. Another 3-truck battle, the 44 of Curtis Kelly, trying to keep his machine up in front of Andrew Moore. Tim Averill rounds out your top 10 in that 98 truck. Averill trying to have another solid run here tonight from Gateway. We watch the Dairy Queen 44 of Curtis Kelly continue around the track, making his way through 3 and 4. He'll come back across the line, begin lap number 22. He's slowly beginning to make his way away from the drivers behind him. The 98 of Tim Averill faltering just a little bit, sitting back in that 9th position, getting caught up racing with Andrew Moore. AJ Green and Drayton Cook right there as well. Cook making his way up into this battle. We're going to have 5 cars all going at it here, in the battle at the front of this field is beginning to heat up as well. Kevin Dick being ran down by Wilson in the 1. Let's go check out and ride around one time. What do you say we take a look at this little battle up at the front of the field? Do we have that on board? Yes, we do. They're giving me a thumbs up. Avery Wilson, and caution on the track. Oh, right before we see a stage break. Oh, no. This is going to put the field back behind the pace car. It's going to put this man, the Wise Choice Contracting frontman, your U.S. Veterans Polo Award winner, tied for the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award here tonight. Kevin Dick sitting at the front of this field. What does he do? Does he stay out on track and wait for the end of the stage? We're only about 7 laps away from the end of the stage, so we're going to get maybe 1-2 laps, and then we will see the stage caution fly on lap number 30. Our first caution here tonight being brought to you by DeKalb Sycamore Chevrolet Buick GMC. Man, things were starting to really heat up between a handful of the drivers right there. Wilson was beginning to reel back in. Your race leaders, Roger Rios, was beginning to get sandwiched between the drivers he was around. Now, looks like although pit road is open, I'm not seeing any takers here. Got to go all the way back to that 12th position, the 80 of Drayton Cook. He's going to come down pit road. Chris Scala, Jordan Berry, all come to pit road. Brad Bothwell also to pit road. 13 of Jim Thorndike, John Finley, Scotty Brown, Frank Reese, all make pit stops under this, our very first caution flag here tonight. And you wonder, you got to start asking yourself, due to the timing of this caution, do you think that we're going to see those last about 8 drivers that made pit stops here, are they going to come out and stay out under the stage break? Going to put them on a completely different fuel strategy, but it's early in the race. Things can adapt. Things can change. You know, we have not only the stage caution here at lap number 30 for the Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage 1, but we also have the Custom Paint and Die-Cast Stage 2 to get through here tonight. So you're going to have another stage caution on lap number 75. So you can get off strategy here, in worst case scenario, you stretch it out, you deal with it, you do everything you can to stay on the lead lap, obviously, and try to reset with the rest of the field under our second caution break, or under our second stage break. Still a long way to go before we talk about stage number 2, or we need to focus about that. We've got stage number 1 coming to a close. Only 8 drivers down onto pit road under our first caution here tonight, being brought to you by DeKalb Sycamore's Chevy Buick GMC. And who wants that Wise Guy Racing Stage 1? Front of the field, stacked up double file once again, just like we were on the initial start of tonight's race. Kevin Dick going to bring Avery Wilson to the restart line just to his outside. Colin Forrester, Roger Rios back in row 2. And then we begin to see those different faces inside your top 5 here. Andrew Mraz now sitting in 5th. Lance Hill back to 6th. Bryce McCoon, Curtis Kelly, Tim Averill, Andrew Moore will round out your top 10 here for the restart. And we are ready to go back. Green flag racing. Here we go. Green flag flies once again here from Gateway, as the boss man in the flag stand going to go ahead and drop that green flag. Everybody stretching it out to turn number 1. Back off of turn 2, stacking up the field just a little bit. Take a look right here. The 39 of Lance Hill battling hard with Andrew Mraz, has the 45 of Colin Forrester right in front of him. Little bit of a tap. That might be a hey buddy, I'm coming through kind of tap right there. See, some significant damage on that bumper cover after the contact there. Colin Forrester with a little bit of rear end damage. Andrew Mraz not able to get on the brakes. Or, well, maybe he was on the brakes. We don't know. Either way, Mraz slight contact. That's going to bend some sheet metal. Looks like the crew's going to have a little work here in about another 2 laps. Who's going to walk away with the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win? We are just 2 laps away from finding out. Kevin Nick continues to lead. Starting from the pole position, we have had only 1 race leader. That 52 truck has been spot on the restart. But how about the battle right here We've got trucks going side by side at it. They're going to fan out just a little off of 2. Everybody's single file now down the backstretch, and here comes a look from a driver back through the field. I believe that may have been Mark Bruni making a big move under braking down to the inside, and that's the corner. That's the corner, well, 1 and 2 is probably more so of a good corner for Bruni. Mark coming from a heavy road course background. Met Mark when he was driving the Formula machines. That's right, you heard that right. Those big souped up high downforce machines at the road courses. Well, that's right up Mark's alley, and he is running well here tonight. And I think the braking zones may come into play for that 61 machine. He's now up 5 positions from where he started. We're going to cross the line. Stage number 1 gonna come to a close here very shortly. We got to wait for the boss man at the flag stand to throw that caution flag out there. Now, looks like the 39 may have some trouble falling through the field right now. Big time trouble for that 39, and there's the stage caution right there. Coming out on lap number 31. Things going to come to a crawl once again. Pole sitter, race leader, man at the front, getting the job done. Dominating performance so far here tonight. He's going to walk away with the Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage number 1 win. He's battling for the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award here tonight with a 34.07, tied with the fast lap with Avery Wilson just behind him. In control of the race, in control of the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award by leading all 31 laps so far here tonight, not playing around, getting on with the show right here in the Show Me State, St. Louis, Missouri. The big boys have come to play, and as everybody heads to pit road, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. We'll be back trackside once again for all your green flag action. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And we come back trackside as the iRacing Chevy, the Silverado pace truck, going to go ahead and make that left-hand turn, staying out under the stage brake. The 51 of Jordan Berry has control over the race, and he's going to hit the loud pedal, and green flag flies. Quick on the gas here to start the stage number 2. Jordan Berry having none of it, trying to get out and away from the field, but here comes your pole sitter already right there once again. Woo, big moment there for, I believe that is the 5 truck of Roger Rios. And right back to the point goes Kevin Dick in that 52 truck. Avery Wilson able to get by Drayton Cook as well as Jordan Berry. Berry a little bit off pace right here. Looks like he's struggling a little bit to find his way after the restart. That 80 on the high side. Now to the inside goes Jordan Berry. What does the 4 of Andrew Mraz do? He's up 5 positions here tonight. Strategy coming into play right now for your Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. Up 16 positions for the time being is Jordan Berry. Up 12 positions is Drayton Cook. The 80 truck just off in front of him. We've got drivers with some trouble here tonight. Everybody keeps it going straight, but down and around off of the corner was John Finley, and he's going to go ahead and pull it to pit road this time around. Quick time tonight, and caution. Oh no, caution on the track. Trouble early here in stage number 2 from Worldwide Technology Raceway. It can be a little treacherous. As we look back at some of the vehicles involved in this latest incident, there you can see that 20 of Brandon Alphin has some damage, has some trouble. Let's check the replay. Oh, you can see one driver already around. That's the 98. The 20 gets caught up and involved. More drivers down through the ground. Oh my gosh, the 96. Did you see Brad Bothwell? Oh my goodness. We have got to go take a look at this. Inside the cockpit here of that 96, you can see him going high, trying to avoid it, and it's just stacked up in front. You know, whoop, right on around, right to the apron. No harm, no foul. We'll jump back up front with your race leader, Kevin Dick, who looks like he may be coming to pit road here. And yes, Dick gonna give up that top spot. Avery Wilson now going to take control of the race lead. 52 is going to bring the 80 of Drayton Cook, Andrew Moore, Anthony Keys, Tim Averill, Scott Wise, Kevin D'Elia, Ryan Nicoletta, Jim Thorndike, Zach Helenan, Casey Duncan, Scotty Brown, Brad Bothwell, and Brandon Alpin all to pit road this time around. So a lot of drivers coming down pit road with your former race leader, Avery Wilson, going to take control over this race. He'll have control of the restart. Two cautions here tonight for racing incidents. We have had one stage break caution back at lap number 30 just a handful of laps ago. And you know what they say, race fans, cautions can breed cautions. You get the field all stacked up. Once again, drivers not familiar with some drivers' braking points, so sometimes contact and things happen. Sometimes drivers gas it up a little bit too soon coming off of corner exit, just trying to gain a little bit on the driver in front of them. Will we see another quick caution here as the field going to get set to go back double file, and we will get ready to go back green flag racing, this time by right here on this 1 1/4 mile track nestled just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. That's right. Beautiful scenery out there. When we have our second stage break, maybe we'll get you a little photo opportunity out there. How about the sky? Beautiful overcast night here tonight. A lot of grip in the track. We'll check that track temperature, as a matter of fact. What do you say, race fans? Haven't checked in on that, and well, right there, still that 87 degrees, so track temperature not going up, even with these drivers pounding the pavement for 40 laps so far here tonight. Track not really gaining any more heat, so a lot of grip to be had out there. And we'll see how much grip that four of Andrew Moran's going to have in his Chevy Silverado down there on the inside. Race leader Avery Wilson chose the outside lane for the restart. We'll get double file as the field gets ready to go back green. The restart box, and just like that, gone and away. The one of Avery Wilson going to be well clear by the time they get to the start and finish line. Andrew Moran's going to be in a battle with the 44 of Curtis Kelly for second. Little bit of contact. Looked like they're through the corner. The 4, the 44, the 45 all lined up with each other. Moran's leads Kelly, Forrester, Rios, Berry, AJ Green, Mark Bruning now inside the top 10. Check that out. Running in the 8th position, and Anthony Handley back in 9th, and rounding out your top 10, the 39 of Lance Hill. Bryce McCoon gonna make a pass on Casey Duncan for the 25th position. Now Frank Reese gonna drop a spot to Ryan Nicoletto. John Finley making up some ground as well. How about Jacob Drift? He hasn't been very noisy here tonight. Not a lot of talk about Drift in that 15 truck. Making some positions here right around that halfway point. Look for Jacob to move a little bit further up through this field as we now watch the 4 of Andrew Moran trying to run down Avery Wilson. And this is probably one of the best things that could have happened to these truck drivers that are running about 2nd to 5th. They gave up a lot of time there during stage number 1, so they were needing to get caught back up. A short little caution before anybody was able to step away. A little bit of pit road strategy gave the race lead to Avery Wilson. Kevin Dick, who came to pit road under our latest caution, now listed 10 spots back. He's sitting in 11th here on the racetrack, but he does have more fuel than anybody else out there. Looks like a fuel-only stop for that 52 machine. And as we watch Wilson, he's not able to really step away. Whoa, big wiggle. Big time wiggle. Did you see that, Chris Scala? Almost into the outside wall off of turn number 2. He's going to fall back into the clutches of Adam Alshire. Andrew Moore in the 77 battling side by side with Kevin D'Elia of the 42 machine. Trying to make it work on the outside. The Dairy Queen Chevy Silverado trying to make the power move here on lap number 45. A lot of small battles here after the restart. There you can see some slight rear end damage for the 13 of Jim Thorndike back down the backstretch. Multiple drivers going side by side back through this field, stacking them up. Kevin Dick, Lance Hill, Chris Scala all right here running with each other. How about side by side? Right behind them, right after Adam Alshire. Whoa, big slice from the top to the bottom for that 39. He's going to move around. I believe that may be the 98. The 88, I do apologize. That is the 88 with some damage here tonight. Anthony Handley struggling after staying out. Moving up towards the front of this field, Anthony Handley now falling back into the 13th position. He's going to lose yet another spot as Andrew Moore makes his way by Kevin D'Elia. Also going to grab that 14th spot now. Handley back to 15th. This is a hot spot for the time being. Going to stay right here for just a moment. We'll continue to watch that race lead. Avery Wilson still has 0.3 of a second over Andrew Moraz, who is mirroring the time back to Curtis Kelly. 1.2 seconds back off of Kelly. You'll find that 45 of Colin Forrester. Roger Rios, solid inside the top 5 all race long here so far. The 5 machine still sits in 5th. battles right here around mid-pack. What do you say we go up to the battle right here around that top 5 position? Jordan Berry, AJ Green, Kevin Dick, and Mark Bruning all going at it here on the racetrack there. You can see that 61 Toyota Tundra slowly but surely climbing his way through the point standings, climbing his way through the race charts here tonight. He's being joined by more Toyotas now. It was kind of a lonely place up there at the front of this field. Now we have 3 Tundras sitting inside of your top 15, mostly a Chevy-dominated field. Lonely Ford out there tonight. 70 of Scotty Brown is your only Ford F-150 driver. And that's some tough odds. Yeah, no real friends out there as far as the manufacturers aren't concerned. For Scotty Brown, he's a man all on his own. Got to get it done on his own. Here tonight, 51 of Jordan Berry trying to run down Kevin Dick, who is now up to that 6th position. After giving up the race lead and coming to pit road for a splash of fuel, gotta ask myself, do these drivers have enough to make it to the end of stage number 2? Or will we see these drivers have to make a green flag pit stop before we reach lap number 75 for the custom paints and diecast stage 2 checkered flag? And oh my gosh, pounding the outside wall. Oh my goodness, did you see Kevin Dick absolutely demolish the right side of the truck? Let's see if we can't get a better look at it here. Right there, you see it. Doesn't look too significant, but we've seen that whole truck shake sideways. Look at the ground lost. The 52 had almost a 1-second advantage over Jordan Berry, and just like that, one mistake, and it all goes right out the window. I'm sure spotters relaying the message to the drivers at the front. Hey, Dick may be in trouble back in traffic. He just pounded the outside wall. Let's keep the elbows up, head down. Let's go get this thing. Avery Wilson continues to lead this race. 0.3 of a second separate Wilson from Mraz. Then a 1-second gap back from Mraz to Forrester. Curtis Kelly still sitting in that 4th spot, and Roger Rios continues to round out your top 5. Jump back to another battle. What do you say we go back here towards the tail end of this field? Drayton Cook, Jacob Drift, and Bryce McCoon putting on a show here for the race fans. Standing right there by the fence, trying to get a feel for these trucks going around the track. Well, 15 gonna fall back to the 20th spot. Looks like the 95, no problem getting inside and around. He'll move his machine a little bit closer to the front of this field. Bryce McCoon on screen right there in the Dales Bulls TI Racing machine. 95, looking for some more points. Race lead heating up. Check it out. He is there. Andrew Mraz looks for a truck win here with the Blown Piston Racing League. Can he get the job done here tonight, Friday night, under the lights at the Worldwide Technology Raceway? You can see some front end damage on that right front of Mraz. Let's see if we can't get you a little closer look at it. I think we can. There it is, off of the tail end, just over the rear deck lid of Avery Wilson. Looking back at Andrew Mraz, and you can definitely see that right front damage. Wonder how much that's going to affect the downforce on the long run. Wonder if it's going to be that crucial. Not sure about what the loads are on these tires for these drivers in the corner, but I would assume the camber, something these drivers really playing with here at this style track. Just a 1.25 mile egg-shaped oval, really. I don't want to call it, it is Darlington. It's a small Darlington. I don't know. I've always felt that practice at Darlington, being good at Darlington, translated to being fast and good right here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Anytime I've ever been here at Gateway, I put it in the fence. Why? Well, I'm terrible at Darlington, so I'm terrible here as well. You know, I have no problems admitting that. It's okay. And after your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner Kevin Dick came to pit road, graciously, I would say, giving up that race lead at the front of the field, living high on the hog right now. The one of Avery Wilson continues to lead this field as we've got green flag pit stops underway. And I tell you what, I'll give you a little bit of useless knowledge here. Did you know that the term living high on the hog actually came from back during the Depression days when families could afford to eat the pork chops in the Boston butt cuts, the meat that is located higher on the hog? That's what they meant by that, by living high on the hog, is, well, you had enough money to afford the high meat on the hog, so you were living high on the hog. And right now, as we said, Wilson living high on the hog. There's a little bit of useless knowledge you can put in your back pocket. Full of it over here. Got tons of it. Jeopardy better watch out if they ever give me a call. That's all I gotta say. A lot of useless knowledge, but some great knowledge as well. Great racing on track here tonight. Drivers mixing it up. We've got some different fuel strategies going on here in stage number 2. How long will that 80 of Drayton Cook be able to keep himself out there on the track? How about Kevin Dick? He came to pit road back at lap 38. He brought a handful of drivers with him. What's the strategy for those gentlemen? About 6 lap difference on the fuel and tires. We're getting word down low that 52, only a splash and go. Drayton Cook, however, down on pit road, he did take some damage. He was fixing that up, got some fuel as well. And now back up to the 4th position, knocking on the door of a podium. Once again, your pole sitter moving back to the front. Roger Rios, Jordan Berry, all going to come to pit road this time by. We'll jump around the track just a little bit. What do you say? Let's go back here with a battle. 77 of Andrew Moore. Oh, boy, right there with Mark Bruning. Looks like that is, I believe, Lance Hill and Ryan Nicoletta all going at it right there on the track. I know that's actually 33 of Chris Scala. Scala being listed off of the lead lap, but he came to pit road just a handful of laps ago, about 5 laps ago, so losing the lap due to the green flag pit stop. We'll see how the rest of this field manages this long run here in stage number 2. Frank Reese going to pull the 37 machine down to pit road this time around. He'll give up the 26th position on the racetrack. A little bit of house cleaning in order here tonight. We started with 30 drivers in the field here tonight. 30 drivers took a qualifying attempt and made it to the starting grid. We have still got 29 trucks out there on the track with just 24 left on the lead lap for the time being as this green flag run continues to play itself out. Avery Wilson going to continue to put drivers a lap down that head to pit road. Looks like we have some drivers making some splash and go moves to pit road. Looks like that time by the 15 of Jacob Drift and Frank Reese, both just some quick stops down there on pit road. Only about 6 seconds in the box, and that lets us know That's a one can only. That's a fuel only stop. 96 truck. Trying to gain a handful more positions. Right behind teammate in the 95 machine, Bryce McCoon, Brad Bothwell running right there with each other. There you can see Bothwell just off of the corner exit. He's got Drayton Cook, Jim Thorndike right behind him. Jumping to the bottom of the racetrack is Adam Alshire. 15 of Jacob Drift in that Burger King Silverado, trying to make his way back up through the field and gain some track time here, gain some track positions if these drivers do hit pit road. Remember, he's got more fuel. He can go the distance now after coming down to pit road. Late in the going, we are just around the corner. Less than 10 laps remain here in the Custom Paints and Diecast stage number 2. And just like that, we've seen the 48 Ally Chevy Silverado of Adam Alshire pull it to pit road. He's going to make his green flag stop. 39 of Lance Hill also on to pit road this time around. Avery Wilson continues to lead this field. He is going to lead just about as many laps as Kevin Hicks, sitting in that 3rd position. So now it is a fight for the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. Now it is about to go down between those drivers for that one. The Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 winner about to be, well, it looks like it's about to be Avery Wilson. And I mean, that's what it looks like at this point in time. 2.8 seconds out in front of Colin Forrester, the one right here on screen. He can give up some time. He can give some of that time back to this field, stretch this thing on out if he needs to. He does have the gap to deal with and the gap to play with for the moment. Getting Wilson secure the deal and walk away with the stage 2 win. Battling for that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award with your pole sitter here tonight, Kevin Dyke. Up for grabs for a lot of money, a lot of points. Dyke sitting 3rd on the track here tonight, embroiled in that battle for not just that Frontman Award, but also the new age-limited Speed Demon. Dyke turning in a 34.06 for the fast time here during race trim, and Avery Wilson a 34.07. So they battled for the pole, they battle for the front man, and they battle for the Speed Demon. We got a real one on our hands here tonight. Avery Wilson, Kevin Dick, they're going to continue to throw haymakers at each other. It's who can take the hardest punch and walk away, I believe, as now we see that one come to pit road. There's Colin Forrester right behind him. Oh, boy, hot on the pit road. Watch out. Kevin Dick comes flying down the pit road, and that's going to put Andrew Moore at the front of the field in that 77 machine. Five lead changes, 5 race leaders so far here tonight. Stage number 2 coming to a close. Does this 77 of Andrew Moore have enough fuel in the tank to make it? It seems to be about another 4 laps here before we will see the Stage 2 caution flag fly to find out who walks away with the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win. And now shaking the truck down into turn number 3. Andrew Moore's got to head back to pit road. What about Brad Bothwell? He seems like he's going to stay out on track. while Drayton Cook brings the 80 down to pit road. Heavy damage on the right side, significant damage on the right front. And the Serve Pro 96 of Bothwell, he wants to lead a lap. Sneaky strategy for the Serve Pro 96 machine of Brad Bothwell. And this is what I was talking about, race fans. Yeah, at some point in time, you got to get out there and you got to kind of do what they don't. It's not always run where they ain't. Sometimes you got to do what they don't. And it doesn't mean just coming down the pit road at the end of a stage. Well, it means completely switching your strategy up at any given moment to do something completely different, and that is what this Serve Pro 96 Chevy Silverado has done, and that is what has got him a 4.7 advantage over Jim Thorndike, the 13 struggling a little bit, and I guarantee if we had one of those onboard camera shots, I guarantee you would hear this 96 clutching, saving fuel to make it to the end of stage number 2 and put bonus points in his back pocket. Nobody inside. I think it's pretty safe to say we could hear the engine cut off. Oh, this might get close. Stage number 2 not coming to a close just yet. We're going to go ahead and throw it on screen, though. The Custom Paints and Diecast Stage number 2 winner looks to be the 96 of Brad Bothwell. Will cross the line this time around. We should see that DeKalb Sycamore Chevy Buick GMC caution, stage caution come out here. And it's got to come out. It's not going to come out quick enough for that 96. Oh no, the 13 of Jim Thorndike up and around, and we did it too soon. He does not grab the stage win, and now caution coming out. Ooh, that's going to be close at the start-finish line. At the start-finish line, he had the spot. Bothwell had the spot, but he is not able to get back to pit road. That is going to be one for the admins to decide, but I think it's Brad Bothwell, but the caution flag didn't come out until Jim Thorndike already made the pass. So we're gonna roll with our gut. I tell you what, we're gonna roll with our gut, and I believe your stage number 2 winner here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway, I believe he's gonna walk away with that Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win. The 13 of Jim Thorndike gets it done and gets some bonus points in his back pocket. As most of your lead lap cars will be coming down pit road, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. But don't worry, race fans, you won't miss any of the green flag action as we come back to the track. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. you to tow back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And back trackside with a beautiful shot in the background as the custom paints and die-cast stage 2 comes to a close. Jim Thorndike gonna grab the bonus points just at the last moment. Job well done in that 13 truck. Man, what a run so far. Avery Wilson will reassume the race lead, and we're gonna go ahead back trackside because drivers begin double file at the front of the field. Wilson will take the outside lane once again for the restart. Fresh face at the front. 17 machine. Casey Duncan gonna line up second for the restart. Back in row 2, Anthony Keys and Andrew Mraz. Colin Forrester, Roger Rios back in row 3. Row number 4 for the restart here tonight to begin the final countdown. AJ Green and Curtis Kelly. Chris Scala going to round out your top 10. Mark Bruning knocking on the door of a top 10 right now. Put your Martin Sports Hard Charger. That's going to belong to the 17 Limeade Media Machine. Duncan up 28 positions. Started Shotgun Sally tail end of the field. He's now up into second, and Wilson gonna have control, and away we go. Green flag flies once again here from Gateway. Good look at the field down into turn number 1. Everybody beginning to stretch things out, trying to jockey for position towards the middle of this pack. The 77 and the 44 going to go side by side. Moore and Kelly fighting for a moment. The 43 of AJ Green's Dairy Queen machine waiting to clean things up if Dennis the Menace can't get it done. Off in front of him, how about those beautiful race trucks out there on track and struggling for the pace here? Now is Duncan. He's already dropped a handful of positions from second all the way back to 6th now, as we've got a battle brewing for that second spot on track. Let's go up here. Anthony Keys, Colin Forrester going at it. And oh, we've got a caution on the speedway. Looks like Adam Alshire, maybe Frank Reese involved in this one. Let's go back and take a look. Yes, drivers sideways here on the track. Let's go check the replay. Yeah, there it is. Some contact between the 52 and the 48, and nowhere to go for a handful of drivers coming in, piling in right there. Contact between the 52 and the 48 brought us under caution. Melee after the contact between those two truck drivers, and we'll get this thing sorted out. Back at the front of the field, though, with your race leader and the Corsa Performance number 1 Chevy Silverado. Back behind the pace trunk once again for the Cobb Sycamore Chevy Buick GMC. Caution here tonight. Gonna take a look around the field. I do believe as long as that 96 of Brad Bothwell did not have contact with anybody, he should walk away with the YJ Lucky Dog. We'll keep our eye out there for the Lucky Dog to make his way around the front of this field. We're not seeing the YJ Lucky Dog get the wave by here. Interesting. Not seeing a lucky dog come around the field here, so maybe no lucky dog given under these circumstances here. There may have been contact with some of the drivers that were vying for that lucky dog position. I know sometimes if you are caught up and involved with the on-track incident, the reason the caution came out, and whoa, nope, flying by right there, Brad Bothwell, he did snatch the lucky dog. They're playing games with me out there, huh? Tried to fly by so quick we couldn't see him, but Bothwell does snatch the lucky dog. And we will get set to go. Green flag racing once again here momentarily. We've seen this at the end of stage number 1. When we took the green flag for stage number 2, we had a quick caution. Then drivers sorted things out and had a long green flag run. Finished out stage number 2. Green flag racing. We had a green flag pit stop mixed in there as well. And it looks like a few drivers going to take this opportunity to go ahead and head back down pit road. Andrew Moraz, Roger Rios, Mark Bruning, all back down to pit road. Keeping our eyes affixed to pit road right now, we're trying to watch to make sure these are just fuel stops, or if some of this is some damage control by these three drivers that came to pit road. And it does look like just some fuel for all of the drivers that did come down pit road. Ryan Nicoletta in the 59 was the last driver to enter pit lane. Man, a tale of two stories, really. We didn't really talk about it too much earlier in the race here, race fans, but drivers being fast in sunset are not always fast when the lights come on. A tale of two races for your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner. Driver with, excuse me one second, driver with the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award. Kevin Dick in the 52 truck has fallen from grace, listed outside of your top 20 right now. Contact with another truck, bringing out our latest caution of the evening. I know it says 5, but we have only had 3 racing incidents out there on the track here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway. But Dick's race has took an about face after dominating stage number 1, leading every single lap, giving up the race lead, regaining the race lead, and then some strategy went the wrong way for Dyke. He found himself back in a lot of dirty air, mixing it up with a lot of different drivers out there in trouble on the track, and he now finds himself mired back in traffic. Base truck down and away on the gas. Green flag flies as Avery Wilson brings the field back across the stripe. Anthony Keys down there on the inside. Colin Forrester rounds out your top 3. Casey Duncan in the 17 machine. Oh, and contact between Keys and Duncan. Keys, hard impacted, drivers going everywhere. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a big one off of turn number 2. I tell you what, I think we have one of the drone cams out here that may have been able to catch that one. Let's back this thing on up. Let's see what happened, and let's see how it all went down. And everything looks fine for the time being here. 4 Keys. Very interesting. Looks like Brad Bothwell, Scott Wise involved, Adam Halshire. We'll take another look here. You can see Mark Bruning down to the inside of that 33 truck. It was contact. Oh, that was our caution a moment ago. Looks like the producer's queuing up the wrong caution flag for us here tonight, but nonetheless, we'll jump back with your race leader, Avery Wilson, back at the front of this field, back behind the pace car once again. And yeah, they're giving us a thumbs up. We do have that caution footage. Let's check the replay one time real quick. And it was already back behind where it was happening, and just look at it. Look at the melee. Drivers going everywhere. A lot of drivers caught up and involved in this one. We'll run down the drivers caught up in this latest caution flag. Anthony Keys caught up. Zach Helanen involved. Mark Bruning caught up involved. Andrew Moraz, Brandon Alpin, Scotty Brown, Ryan Nicoletta, Kevin Digg, as well as John Finley and Brad Bothwell. That is a handful of drivers. Catching a little piece of that action was Drayton Cook and Andrew Moore as well. So, I mean, about 8 to 10 drivers caught up in this latest incident. That's going to be a big one here tonight. And just look at the front end damage on, I believe that is the 37 of Frank Reese. Absolutely torn up. And that Menards Chevy, I believe that is a Chevy, yeah, emblem almost rubbed off on the front end of that machine. So Freeze will receive a wave around. He will be able to tag in with the field tail end of the lead lap, down multiple laps here. Still got to make up 5 more laps to get himself back on the lead lap. This is going to get one of them. We've got a lot of drivers with trouble now. Drivers all making their way down the backstretch under caution here. Things going to begin to quiet down just a little bit under pace conditions. But wait till we get ready to kick it back off. Green flag racing here from Worldwide Technology Raceway. The fans in the stands will begin to hit their feet. Sold out packed house here tonight at Virtual Gateway. Look at that in the background. That is a thing of beauty. Talking about a thing of beauty, look at the boss man in the flag stand. Upstate Owl pulling the flag duties here tonight. Got my good buddy Muth in the pace car. We're going to have to check in with Josiah, make sure Muth is still awake down there and he's not using the autopilot in this new Chevy Silverado that we have out here, as the field going to double file once again. We will get set. Green flag racing once again when we take lap number 92 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Quick cautions after stage number 2 bring the field back to a crawl. If you haven't already, race fans, show these drivers some love and support. Show them some appreciation. Show them you appreciate everything they do out here on the track. The great racing action provided to you by Blown Piston Racing League. It's the Truck Series right here on Friday nights. Join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers that thumbs up. Click subscribe. Smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live. You'll get some great racing action off the start quick. The one gonna smash the gas, and away he goes from the field. Yards him on the restart. Avery Wilson already out to about a 5-truck advantage over AJ Green. Casey Duncan right there in second, third place. Curtis Kelly, Chris Scala, Jordan Berry, Kevin D'Elia. Ooh, boy. Drivers mixing it up back here. It's a hornet's nest. World-class driving skills on display here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. These drivers absolutely going at it. Look at the 52 diving down into the corner right there. It's gonna stick. No contact between the 52 and the 15. They'll stay on the gas and off of turn number 2. Everybody avoiding that outside wall. Looks like we've got one driver back through the field a little bit slow and off pace down on the apron right now. It looks to be, I believe, the 70 of Scotty Brown, maybe a little bit off pace. 2 wide, 2 rows deep as we cross the front stretch once again. Start finish line going to be behind back, and oh my gosh, hard impact with the outside wall for one of these truck drivers. Whew. Caught me off guard. Did you hear the impact? I believe that was Casey Duncan. The 17 truck. There you can see Duncan. Heavy right side damage. A lot of left front damage as well. Duncan a little bit off pace. You can see the truck driver stacking up right behind him. Roger Rios looking for a way around. He's going to drop down to the inside now. He's going to leave the 14, the 77. Almost going 3 wide through turn 1 and 2. That is not advisable. Somehow they managed to get the job done, though, so we'll continue to watch this battle unfold. Casey Duncan, Anthony Keys, Andrew Moore going at it for spots inside of your top 15. Close little battle back around that 20th position. Jacob Drift, Zach Hallinan, Drayton Cook, Scotty Brown, and Colin Forrester all right there knotted up with each other. You can see that 15 Burger King machine just behind the 88 of Anthony Handley. Handley has some right side damage as well as a little bit of left side damage. You can see some scrapes and some wears on the sheet metal. I don't think there's very many clean trucks out there in the field anymore here tonight. Nothing to say about the man at the front of the field. How about this? 1.3. Now make it a 1.5 second advantage for Avery Wilson as he works his way off of turn number 2. AJ Green still in hot pursuit. Curtis Kelly now sitting in 3rd. Kevin D'Elia in 4th. And Lance Hill round out your top 5. And as drivers inch closer to that 100 lap threshold, what do you say we go through and do some driver highlights and spotlights? Sitting in the top spot, looking to snatch that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award here at Avery Wilson. Leads the field down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Driver sitting just back behind him, up 10 positions here tonight. Driver out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. My man with the Krispy Kreme Donuts helmet. And how can you not like that, right? The Dairy Queen Racing driver AJ Green sits in 2nd. Back behind him, how about this? It's like deja vu. Dairy Queen Racing driver out of New Brunswick. Getting the job done. Curtis Kelly sits in 3rd. How about the man in the 42 machine, though? Seeing a common theme here. We've got Dairy Queen lined up 2nd, 3rd, 4th on the racetrack. Can the Chicago, Illinois native get a race win in somewhat of a home track race here? Leah also sitting in the hard charger spot right now. He's going to walk away with that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. He is up 20 positions on track here tonight. D'Elia looking for a podium, looking for some extra points with that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. And now on to the driver that's going to round out your top 15 for the time being, the Tennessee native Lance Hill in his Rackley 39. Honorable mention with that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award, Jordan Berry in the 51 truck. There you can see him just about 3 trucks back. 3 trucks back, yes it is, from that 42 of Kevin D'Elia. Jordan Berry has got his Tundra wound up at the top of the speedway. He is looking for some more spots. Barry up 16 positions as we race around this track. Drivers past the 100 lap mark. We have less than 50 to go here tonight from Gateway. Top three drivers all beginning to distance themselves through the field. This is where the battle is at. The 42 of Dalia has Hill in tow. Kevin Dick right there. Jordan Berry. Chris Scala in the 33 machine. He's up inside the top 10. He's running in 8th. And how about the man running in 9th right now? We told you. Look for him to make his way up through the field. Up 11 positions as he goes. Mark Bruni sits in 9th. Andrew Mraz just to his outside, trying to make up some spots on the racetrack. And it looks like a little bit of a freight train and draft help going to work for that outside lane. The 4 of Mraz going to take the position for the time being. The superior templating Chevy Silverado piloted by Roger Rios, now going to fall to 11th. Just like that, look at the power on the outside. Mark Bruni may need to come off of the bottom of the racetrack because he has been passed on the high side by 2 drivers now. Looking to make it a third is Andrew Moore. He's got the Golf Toyota Tundra. That 77 looks to the outside of Bruni. Even further back through the field, right around the 15th spot. Let's check this battle out. They're all over the racetrack, race fans. Battles at the front, battles in the middle, battles around 15th, and battles in the back all night long under the lights here for the Blown Piston Racing Truck League Truck Series. And Jim Thorndyke's tail end, his rear bumper cover, his rear deck lid has seen some better days. Crinkled, battered, bruised. The 13 of Thorndyke continues to run inside the top 15. Struggling for a little bit of pace here. Brayton Cook in the 80 begins to step away. Things heating up at the front. We got to go back up here. AJ Green is running down your race leader. Was Green playing possum, or is it the fresh tires? 7 laps fresher tires, 7 laps more fuel. On board of that 43 of AJ Green, and I tell you what, I believe Green is carrying one of our onboard camera shots. Do we have that one? And they're saying we do have, yeah, we do. All right, gyro cam, it's an onboard cam. Little bit of banking. You'll get a feel for how flat this track is really through these corners. It is banked, but it's relatively flat. You can see it right there. It's not very heavily banked. So drivers really have to depend on the mechanical grip. They really have to depend on that forward bite and being able to roll the center of these corners as we take a ride around inside the 43 of AJ Green. You can hear Green actually shifting, going from 4th to 3rd. Let's listen for it again. Down in 3rd gear right here, I do believe. There it is. There's the downshift to 3rd, and caution! Caution on the speedway. Oh no, what has happened? Chris Scala in the 33 with some trouble. Backwards on track on the front stretch. Big time trouble now. Scala gonna have to make his way up through the field. Let's go back. Check the replay. Oh, there it is, catching it just a little bit late, but it looked like some contact between a handful of drivers there. Let's check it one more time, different angle. No, we're not going to pick up anything more there. Looks like run around Andrew Mraz, Andrew Moore, Mark Bruning. Maybe something went wrong there. And Scala turns around on the front stretch, adding to some damage on that 4X33 machine. Looks like he's able to get it fired up and headed in the right direction. Truck is not crab walking, so that's always a plus. And we'll jump back to the front of the field with your race leader, Avery Wilson, who brings a parade of truck drivers down to pit road. We'll have less than 40 to go when we come back. Green flag racing. Don't miss any of the action. Go grab you some popcorn, grab you some pop. We'll meet you back here on the track after this brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Back high above the track in the turn 3 blimp. Wave around, goes around the pace truck, and we will get set to go back. Green flag racing, this time by field. Gonna double file once again. We are on the final countdown, the final rundown, and AJ Green gonna take the top spot away. Avery Wilson will line up to the inside. How about the turnaround for that 52 truck? He is back on the scene, back at the front of the field. We'll restart in row number 2. Outside in that 4th position, just to the outside of Curtis Kelly. Kevin D'Elia and Lance Hill back in row 3. Roger Rios and Jordan Berry, row 4. Row 5 for your latest restart. 77 of Andrew Moore and the 61 of Mark Bruning. And here we go. Pace truck down and away, and no caution light's going to come back on. We had the one to go last time around. We'll keep them out on the track one more time around. Let the rest of the field catch back on up. And there you go. Pace trunk lights go back off. So a false alarm there. We'll go back green flag racing this time around. Just about, I believe it's going to be just about 37 laps remaining when we go back green flag racing here. Whoa, a little bit of a moment. You can't go back there and use that Porta-John right now. We're going racing, AJ. You got to stay on the track. You're the race leader, my man. It's all in your hands. We'll get to those Porta-Johns after the race. Green brings the field back to green flag here. Avery Wilson just to his inside. My man Muth gonna duck on out the way, and it's time to go back. Green flag racing here. Wait for it on the loud pedal, and away we go. Green flag flies once again here from Worldwide Technology Raceway. The 43 of green down into the corner. They'll keep the race lead for the time being. 52 of Dick looks to the outside of that one of Wilson. Close racing action here. Second, third, fourth on the racetrack. Lance Hill now sitting in that 6th position. You can see that 39 tucked in line. Kevin D'Elia just to his outside. Jordan Berry trying to make up some moves. Little bit of a wiggle out of that one of Wilson coming off of turn 4. Way up the track there through the entry of turn 1. The one went way up the track, and he's going to bring the 52 machine right along with him. Everybody single file for your top 6 positions on track. Drivers mixing it up right here. How about the 14 of Anthony Keys? He's going to have to try to keep that 9th position away, but Mark Bruning battling on the inside of the racetrack really cuts that corner exit well. Powers down the front stretch. Drag race to turn 1. Up the track goes the 51 of Jordan Berry. That's going to bring Anthony Keys and Mark Bruning. Oh, and contact! Contact drivers into the outside wall. Looks like the 39 into the outside wall. Mark Bruning going to give up some time by jumping out of the gas. And that could have been an opportunity to make up a little bit of ground, but unfortunately for Mark, he's going to lose a spot or two here. Was battling for his position inside the top 10. Now Bruning sitting in that 12th position. Still up a ton here tonight. Up 8 positions to be exact. Bruning running strong. Let's check back in with the race leaders, though. AJ Green. He's got Kevin Dick all over him, and he's going to drop it to the bottom. Your pole sitter, your stage 1 winner, walked away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award, walked away with the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win, has the new Limited Speed Demon Award in his back pocket. He's looking to get back to the front of the field and see if he can't secure the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award here tonight. Side-by-side racing action at the front of the field for the race lead. Dick down to the bottom and Green on the top. They're going to continue this battle, continue this drag race as drivers begin to get a little bit stretched out from about 4th on back. Kelly has a 7/10 advantage over D'Elia. Keys back another 7/10. Colin Forrester back in 7th. Lance Hill now in 8th. Andrew Moore running in 9th. Jordan Berry takes over the top 10. back and forth battle at the front of the field between the 52 and the 43. Avery Wilson said, not quite yet, boys. I'm still right here. He's now involved in this battle. We've got a 3-car battle. Big move to the inside halfway down the backstretch. He's going to close off the corner, force that one to really run down on the apron. What a move to make that block there, because that one of Wilson was on a hard charge. Now he'll pull even with the 43 and set his sights back on getting around that 52 of Dick Ford, the top spot. Top 4 drivers have stepped away to a 1-second advantage over Kevin D'Elia. There you can see D'Elia just sitting off in the background. Still up 19 positions here. Great run so far for that 42 crew, sitting with the Martin Sports Hard Charger Award in his back pocket for the time being. We'll have to see if he can keep that up for about the next 27 to 28 laps. Getting down to nitty-gritty business, gonna pick up intensity, gonna ramp up as we head back down the backstretch. Lap 123 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance right here from Worldwide Technology Raceway. You're watching Blown Piston Racing Leagues Truck Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. 45 of Colin Forrester looking to the inside of the 14 of Anthony Keys. That's for 6th and 7th on the racetrack. Forrester back in 7th. Lance Hill sitting in 8th. Andrew Moore in 9th. 10th place belongs to Jordan Berry. Has Mark Bruni been able to recover after having to jump out of the gas after a few trunks to kind of jam things up with some contact coming off of turn number 2. Bruning not able to make his way back around any of the cars that he lost position to. He's going to continue to run in that 12th spot. How about Anthony Handley in that 88 machine? We've seen him with some trouble. He is knocking on the door of top 15. And how about this? We've seen this man right here. We got to give him a shout out. Inside that Serve Pro 96 machine, Brad Bothwell received a lucky dog not very long ago. Oh, and contact between the 96 and the 20. The 20 trying to save it, and all he could. Brad Bothwell was trying all he could to give him enough room, just unfortunately not enough space to keep himself out of the back end of that 20 and around. He goes. Brandon Alpin off of the lead lap. He's going to fall back through the field a little bit further. What do you say we check the replay? We've seen it happen, but let's go high above the track with the turn 3 drone cam. Oh, and there you go. Right there down on the inside was that 96, and then the 20 comes down the track just a little bit, but it was enough to kick the tail end sideways. And there you can see the 96 trying to stay out of him and just can't. And wow, things just got interesting. You can see all of the drivers making their way down pit road. Everybody but Andrew Moore came down pit road. Jacob Drift in the 15 also going to stay out there on the track. They will take over the top 2 spots. I think this may be a ploy just to get a lap led at this point in time. We'll have to see if these 2 drivers at the front of the field decide to come to pit road this time around. With less than 25 to go, we're going to restack them and re-rack them here and get ready to fire things off to the end of tonight's race. Man, oh man, we told you business was going to pick up. We told you the intensity was going to ramp up, and here we are. Here we sit. We'll drop the green flag when we take 22 laps to go. Drivers have no option, no choice but to go. An interesting move enough right here at the front of this field. The 77 of Jacob Drift. He's going to stay out on track. How about the move by Mark Bruning? Catching the field sleeping. He gets enough fuel to make it to the end. And Bruning now controls that Martin Sports Hard Charger Award. Bruning in a podium position. He will restart the race from third in the 61. Keep it up at the front of the field with just a fuel-only stop. Jacob Drift in that 15. He came down to pit road under our last caution for a fuel-only stop. That's what's put him in that second position. Andrew Moore down on the pit road right around lap 110 or so. So he's got relatively close to the same tires as the drivers that are going to line up behind him. But the big question is, how quickly will Kevin Dick, AJ Green, Avery Wilson be able to get themselves up through this field with some fresher tires and enough fuel to easily make it to the end of tonight's race? That's going to be where some of this action is at. That's where we're going to focus some of our attention on this latest restart. And here we go, race fans. 21 laps will remain when we drop the green flag. Andrew Moore, Jacob Drift will take control of the front row on the restart. Moore elects the bottom of the racetrack. Drift going to start to his outside. 52 and the 61 lined up side by side in row 2. Avery Wilson, AJ Green, they've been fast as well. They'll start from row number 3. I think we're about to see some crazy action, man. Let's see if we can't switch up some of the camera views for you here for this restart. Pace truck down and away on the gas early is Moore. Green flag flies once again here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Down into turn number 1 they go. Field all chasing your race leader Andrew Moore will come through turns 1 and 2. Field stacked up right there in the middle as we head back down the backstretch. Everybody still chasing that 77 machine off into turn 3 now. Field still clean and clear. Everybody jockeying for position. Nobody able to run down that 77 just yet. Will come back across the stripe. Andrew, oh my gosh! Holy, my goodness, Jumanji. Wow. I don't know what I said. I just know it wasn't bad, but my gosh, did you see that lick? Hard impact. Let's go back and check this one. Oh my gosh, you can already see that 44 just absolutely pounding that outside wall. Let's go check this replay out here. Oh my gosh. That is tough. That is a tough hit right there for Curtis Kelly. We've seen a lot of other drivers involved. Anthony Handley, Scott Wise. Let's go check in with these drivers who kind of just caught up and involved, none to their own fault. There you can see drivers stacking it up, trying to slow up and all into the back of the 74, just pounding the outside wall in the tail end of that 5 machine. It was the 31 of Scott Wise. Tough lick right there. Zach Hallinan also involved. Brandon Alpin, Brad Bothwell, John Finley, Curtis Kelly. A lot of drivers caught up in this latest incident. I mean, we seen all 4 wheels come off the track. All 4 wheels off the track, pounding the outside wall right there, coming out of turn 4. That is a That is probably one of the hardest, legitimately one of the hardest hits I've probably seen in iRacing in a very long time. That wasn't intentional or staged. That was pure racing incident going on right there, and just absolutely pancaking. It's not even pounding anymore. I mean, he sledgehammered that outside wall. I'd be surprised if there wasn't some damage to the safer barrier. Man, can you imagine if that wasn't the safer barrier on that outside wall, and it took all of that force, took the brunt of it? That would be, whew. Wow. Yeah, Curtis, man, I hope you're okay. Getting word, got some people checking in on him down there in the infield care center, and it looks like we are getting thumbs up and word that he is responsive, he is okay. Hard lick there for Kelly in that 44. Running very well here tonight. Just unfortunate contact towards the tail end of tonight's race, and well, you see the product. We are back under caution here. But more importantly, man, check out the front end of your race leader. Andrew Moore just, I mean, you might as well junk the front end of that Toyota Tundra right there. I mean, it's done for. But we've seen him on the restart step away through from the field, get up through the gears, clean and clear, without a care in the world, nothing to worry about. Curtis checking in with us over there on the YouTube chat side of things, getting us some information on the crash, on the wreck. And according to Curtis, it started one of those slides and then just snapped to the outside. Hasn't felt that in the trunk all night long, and then just whammo, just like that. And if you've ever driven a race car, race truck, whether it's real life or in iRacing, you know that you can be as comfortable as you are all night long, and then all of a sudden the truck does something different, or is non-responsive in a place where you absolutely need it to respond to your input, and things like that happen. Tough break for Kelly and his 44 crew after running very well here tonight. They're going to walk away from the track a little beaten, a little weathered, and a little disappointed. He'll finish back for the time being listed in 25th. Pace truck at the front, ready to duck off once again. And Andrew Moore gonna have to go through it again. On the gas early, he jumps out to a decent little restart here. The 52 was able to keep pace for a moment, but now losing 2-3 truck lengths. By the time they get to turn one, thing stacking up right behind him. How about Mark Bruning now looking for a top 5 position. Close quarters racing there. The one into the back end of that 61, just a little bit through the center of the corner. That's going to get Bruning a little bit squirrely. We'll keep our eyes on this battle right here. The 43 tucked in front of that one of Avery Wilson, and now Kevin Nick gonna take that top spot away. Fought his heart out, man. Andrew Moore absolutely fought his eyeballs out here, and he has not given up just yet. With 15 laps remaining, he is all over the tail end of your U.S. Veterans Pole Sitter, your limited age, your new age limited speed demon, card holder, time holder, I should say. Now it looks like he is going to start falling victim to the fast trucks here tonight, all lined up down there on the bottom of the racetrack, taking position after position away from that 77. Hard fought, valiant effort for the driver inside of that Golf Racing Fuel 77. And now again losing another position as Avery Wilson looks to the inside. Wilson going to grab himself the 4th position. Andrew Moore now going to be relegated back to 5th. Driver starting to sort things out just a little bit after this latest restart. Lance Hill now going to grab a spot. That's going to move Colin Forrester up into the mix. The 45 looks to the inside. And there that is. That freight train just over and over. 77 not able to get back down to the bottom of the racetrack to shut off, to close off that inside lane. And here comes the 45. He's going to grab a spot. What does Anthony Keys do in the 14 machine? He'll stay in his tire tracks for the time being. Andrew Mraz in the 4 lined up right behind him in the 9th spot. Mark Bruning rounds out your top 10. We got battles all over the racetrack right now, race fans, in the front, in the middle, outside of your top 15, all over this racetrack. Now the 14 of Anthony Keys looks to the inside. He'll grab that position. Mraz looking to follow through as well. Slide job. Nope, not going to be there just yet. Don't look now, Ma, but we got a battle for that second position, third, fourth, all after each other right now. What do you say? Can we get that one on screen? Yeah, there you go, up at the front. Producers hitting the buttons, getting the cameras focused in on some hard-fought action right here. Second, third, fourth on the racetrack. AJ Green, Kevin D'Elia, and Avery Wilson all going at it for position on track, but everybody trying to chase down them. Oh, and contact! Around goes the 42. Around goes the 42 of Kevin D'Elia. That's going to change the way things shake out towards the tail end of tonight. Oh boy. Contact, I believe that may have been between Wilson and D'Elia. Let's go check the replay. Make sure we are right about that. And yes, it was contact between the 1 and the 42. It seemed like possibly D'Elia just kind of came up the track there a little bit. We're catching it a little bit late. Came up the track some. Looks like he caught the driver door of the one of Wilson, and that will put us under caution once again here tonight for the 8th on-track incident here from Worldwide Technology Raceway. Drivers are inching closer to the final few laps here at this 1.25 mile track nestled just out of St. Louis, Missouri. You can see that arch in the background. Beautiful cityscape as well. And man, they say fists fly on Friday nights under the lights at your short tracks. This is not necessarily a short track, but it is Friday night. We are under the lights, and some tempers may begin to flare. And as we do wind down these final 10 laps here tonight from Gateway, want to keep in mind a much different track up and coming next week. Next Friday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, drivers will head to the Queen City. That's right, the beast of the Southeast. My home track, Charlotte Motor Speedway, will host race number 4 here for Blown Piston Racing League's Truck Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. That's going to be a great one. You never want to miss a night at Charlotte. Beautiful facility. The Roval is immaculate. Go across the street and you'll find yourself some more great motorsports that are tracked at Charlotte right there across the street from the Speedway. Z-Max Raceway right there nestled in the group with Charlotte Motor Speedway and the dirt track at Charlotte. So if you haven't been to Race Central, that's what I call Race Central. You need to get there. You need to get there soon. Beautiful place to see and visit. Concord, North Carolina will host the Blown Piston Racing League Truck Series next Friday night from Charlotte Motor Speedway. But first, we've got to crown a race winner here tonight. We will see the caution lights go out next time around. We will have just 6 laps to go to the end of tonight's race. It's going to be a barn burner for sure. Will anybody use the bumper at the front? And what do you do if you're Kevin Dick? We've seen the leader on the restart lately go relatively early. Just after that pace car has made it to pit road. Will we see maybe some gamesmanship on this restart? What could be the final restart of the night? Will we see that 52 maybe drag them into that restart box a little bit soon? Maybe try to catch that 43, trying to time it early. Get him to jump a little bit and have to jump out of the gas and then take off. And you gotta be the man inside the truck to know what he's gonna do on the restart. And unfortunately, we're not in the truck. We're just here to watch what happens, see how it all unfolds. It is all on the line now. 143 laps in the book. It's time to go. Small gaps at the front of the field as the iRacing Chevy Silverado ducks off wind. Will he get on the gas? Waiting for it deep in the box this time, stacking them up, and green flag flies. Once again here from Worldwide Technology Raceway, just 6 laps remaining. The one of Wilson gonna dive it down into turn number 1. Stack up back behind and contact between the 43 and the 1. Drivers going around. Caution flag. 59 wrecking in the back. The 70 catching a piece. And we are back under caution once again. Contact between the 1 of Wilson and the 43 of AJ Green. That took Green out of a podium spot for the time being. Looks like he'll regain his spot on track back in the 10th position. So not down and out of a good finish here. But man, oof. And if you thought that was crazy, wait for this restart, race fans. It's going to be a green-white checkered. The DeKalb Sycamore Chevy Buick GMC caution flag flies for the 9th on-track incident. We have had 2 stage break caution flags fly, so the 11 cautions a little bit misleading up there on the top of your scoring tower. Stage cautions coming out at the end of lap number 30 and lap number 75, walking away with the Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage 1 win was your pole sitter, your race leader. Kevin Dick walked away with that Stage 1 win and capturing the custom paints and die cast Stage 2 win. He's a little bit further back through the field, knocking on the door of a top 5. That's the 13 of Jim Thorndike. Man, it's anybody's game really right now. If you're up inside the top 10, you might find yourself sitting in the top 2 by the time this thing is over. We said it when we still had right around 40 laps remaining. We said it. We said business is about to pick up. Intensity gonna ramp up. Some tempers may be amped up as well. And we are seeing that at the end of tonight's race. Drivers, it's all about I'm taking, I ain't giving, unless it's the front bumper. I mean, it's time. There are no friends. There are no teammates. There are only enemies at this point out there on this 1 1/4 mile track here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Race fans, these Blown Piston Racing League Truck Series drivers, brought to you by Banner Construction, have put on an absolute show all night long right here on the world's #1 racing simulator. That's right, iRacing.com. That's where you can find these drivers mixing it up and racing things on out. If you're looking for some great series to be a part of, hit up the Blown Piston Racing League. You can find them right there on iRacing.com, or I tell you what, go ahead, put that in your Google and search it. You'll find them. Get up with one of these admins and league owners, and they'll get you set up. Maybe you'll find yourselves out there on the track rubbing elbows with the drivers here on Friday night, or you may very well end up in the Blown Piston Racing Clash Series on Sunday nights in the Cup cars. If you want to race with some great drivers, you want to race with some great numbers, well, they're right here. Blown Piston Racing League on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And here we go. This is it. Green-white checkered attempt right here from Gateway. Will we see Kevin Dick get off to a good start? Will we see him walk away with the checkered flag and put some more points in his back pocket? I don't know. 39 of Lance Hill, he's right there. He can pounce if he wants to. He just needs to have a good restart. And I believe we may see a single file restart here. And no, that's going to be it. That is going to be it. Race is going to end under caution here. And that is going to be all she wrote. We thought we had ourselves an attempt at a green-white checkered, but no green-white checkered. Kevin Dick walks away with the checkered flag here tonight, walks away with the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award. It's going to be close on that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. U.S. Veteran Pole Award as well. I mean, what more do you want? The 52 absolutely dominating throughout tonight's race. Through certain portions, struggled there through stage number 2. But nonetheless, he gets the job done, and he will walk away with the checkered flag. And as he's going to bring the machine to a stop on the front stretch, give all the fans in the stands a great photo opportunity. We're going to go ahead and step away for a brief commercial break, get things set up for your post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside we come here tonight from Gateway. That's right, Worldwide Technology Raceway. And race already over with in the bag. A few of the drivers hanging out down there on the front stretch there. You can see your podium drivers. Let's see if we can't catch up and have a few words with some of the drivers that walked away in those podium spots here tonight. Let's see if we can dial up and talk to one of the drivers. Let's see who we can grab first. And it looks like we do got that channel. So let's see if we can't catch in a quick word with the driver inside of that 14 Serve Pro machine. Anthony, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How you feeling after walking away from tonight's race with a podium spot up 15 positions from where you started? Heck of a run through the field.
Yeah, I had like no speed tonight for the first half of the race. It was actually incredible how bad I was getting stuck back in traffic there in the 20s to 15 sort of area. And then after that, when I finally managed to start to get some track position, I got spun out because somebody overcorrected when they were spinning and hit me in the left side. And I had to fight my way back to the front of the field again. I pulled some good strategy in stage 2 to grab some stage points and get back up there. And then I got spun again, which put me right to the back. And then after that, it was a run of just pure spite to get a good finish out of this one.
Absolutely. Well, looking at the truck, I think it's seen some better days. And as you said, you caught up and involved in a few on-track incidents there. Had to make your way back up through the field a few times tonight. How rough was it with a damaged truck to get up through the field, or did the damage not affect the handling and the running of the truck that much?
It's kind of hard to say because when I first got the damage, I didn't immediately start to run it as fast as I could because I was saving fuel in the second stage, and I changed my lineup pretty considerably after that. So I was definitely running quicker laps with the damage, though I wouldn't say it helped. It was probably more so just a factor of adjusting to the track.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of adjusting needing to be done as we went from sunset to under the lights here tonight at Gateway. Anthony, again, congratulations on the great race one run. Congratulations walking away with the third spot here tonight. Before we let you go, would you like to give me shout-outs, thank yous, love yous? Thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank my teammates at 4X and just give them a bit of a shout out because man, we were beat up tonight, like all of us. It was rough. We got some good finishes out of it, which was or at least I did. I'm not sure exactly where they ended up, but we were all involved in a bunch of wrecks tonight. And I want to give a shout out to Serve Pro and all our sponsors. I got Serve Pro on the truck tonight, so it's nice to have them out here and be representing. And a shout out to my parents in the other room. I'm not sure if they managed to make it through this one because we went on for a while, but if they did, it'd be nice if they saw the good result. So shout out to them as well. And for you for putting on a great broadcast and the Wises for putting on a great league as always. It's really fun to run these. We had a few more cautions tonight, but it's Gateway, so you kind of expect it.
Yeah, its Gateway is kind of like the Denny Hamlin. It's short track racing, it happens. It is what it is. Anthony, congratulations again. Great finish, great run tonight. We'll see if we can't catch up with you a little bit later on throughout this season.
10-4, man. I hope to talk to you soon.
All right, there you have it. Driver inside of that Serve Pro Dynamark 14, Anthony Keys walks away with the final spot in the podium. He'll finish in the third position here tonight. We'll shift the camera view just a little bit to the left, and we'll see if we can't dial up and have a few words with the driver that finished in second here tonight. Lance, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after a little bit of a rough go, but a great finish?
I feel really good about it. Wasn't fast at all in practice, and wasn't all that fast in qualifying, and had a few problems throughout the race. And just blessed to be able to come back and fight and never give up, and just able to pull off a second place finish somehow in a miracle.
Now, we mentioned this to Anthony Keys, who finished back in third behind you. He's got a pretty bit of significant damage on his truck. Some tough little run-ins with a few drivers, with you out there on the track as well. How bad did the damage really affect the handling of your 39?
I feel like in the corners it really plowed a little bit more than what it was before. It felt like I was on a little bit older tires than what I really was on, and also on the straightaways I felt like I was a little down on horsepower, but I wasn't quite sure. I was still able to make passes here and there if someone messed up, and that's really what I was hoping for, was someone to mess up. But the truck really just didn't. It didn't really mess up. Didn't really drive that much worse than what it did before. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. Well, now that we got this one out of the way, heading to Charlotte Motor Speedway next week, do you think we can expect to see you in these post-race?
Really hope so. I mean, Charlotte's an okay track for me. I had a win there in this other league that I was in, so I'm hoping I can pull another one off in this one.
Absolutely. Well, Lance, again, congratulations on a great finish here tonight, walking away second on track. But before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home in Tennessee or back at the shop?
I want to thank my teammate Adam, my affiliated team, Dairy Queen Motorsports, Curtis Kelly, AJ Green, Colin Forrester, and Kevin Delia for being good affiliated teammates, and thank my family for supporting me, my friends for supporting me, and I think that's it. And also you for broadcasting.
Well, we do appreciate the kind words. I know all the fellow drivers and owners, officials, all appreciate all of the kind words. And Lance, again, congratulations on the finish here tonight. And we'll see if we can't catch up with you in the next few weeks.
Hope so. Thank you, sir.
All right, there you have it. That was Lance Hill, driver out of Winchester, Tennessee, walking away with the second spot here tonight. A driver involved in some on-track incidents, as well as that 14 was. And on to the man that has got more accolades than I can possibly think of right now. Job well done. Let's see if we can get some words with the 52 of Kevin. It's Dave. You got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, what a race, huh?
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Well, I'm gonna get right into some business with you real quick. You walked away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. It looks like you walked away with the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award here tonight. I'm not sure about that Frontman Award. It's gonna be close for you there. You walked away with the checkered flag as well, a Stage 1 win. I mean, what happened there during Stage 2? You kind of fell back mid-packish and seemed to have a little rough going. Was there some strategy to that?
There was a little bit, just trying to do some stuff with fuel. I thought we might have been able to make it to the end, but just wrong calculations there. And then I got into the wall a little bit, which sort of didn't help my my progress there. So that's what hurt me in Stage 2. And then just got good track position for the rest of the race, was able to work my way back up there, and it was tough fight and trying to get a position on a guy. You really had to set him up a couple corners just to try and get the run.
So the crew chief, what I was hearing with that is the crew chief forgot to carry the one.
Pretty much.
Well, man, nonetheless, as we mentioned, man, a ton of different accolades, a ton of different points in a little bit of prize money going into your pool for the season now with the great finishes that you had all over the board, really. Stage 2 was just the only rough go at it. But as you're now locked into a championship chance, how are you viewing the rest of these races? What are we going to see out of this 52 next week in Charlotte?
That's going to be the same as this. We're going to be going after it the whole way.
Go to get it. I like it, my man. Well, again, Kevin, congratulations on everything you accomplished here tonight. Too much to run down. Heck of a job. Way to get the job done and walk away with the first race win of the season for you in the Truck Series. Before we let you go, you want to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
I'll give another shout-out to the guys at Pie-Eyed. They're great guys to work with. We're always practicing during the week, trying to get ready for the race, and custom paints and die casts, and then I'll give a shout out to you for doing an awesome job in the booth.
Well, we do appreciate the kind words. I know the guys back at the Custom Paints and Diecast appreciate the kind words as well. And Kevin, we'll see how soon we can catch up with you again. What do you say?
Well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from me pretty soon.
Uh-oh, Field, you better. He said it, not me. It was him, that guy. No, just kidding. Heck of a job again out there tonight. Dominating performance, my man. And we'll look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thanks.
All right, there you go. The 52 of Kevin Dick tells the field he's going to be talking to me quite often, so y'all better take notice. Y'all better do something. He said he was going to take this spot. I'm just saying. Just saying. Early in the season, great race run here tonight by that 52 Custom Paints and Diecast machine. Kevin Dyke gonna walk away with a little bit more hardware from the track, and that's gonna pretty much do it for us up here in the booth. We're gonna begin to close things down and shut off some of the lights and get ready for Sunday night's race right here with the Blown Piston Racing League. We're going to have the Clash Series on track, so go ahead and mark it down on your calendars, race fans. Don't forget about it. Tell you what, if you haven't already, join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers some love and drop them that thumbs up. Click subscribe. Smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by, and you can hear producers hitting those familiar tunes in the background. It's time to run down your unofficial race results. Walking away at the front of the field with a checkered flag, the 52 of Kevin Dick. Lance Hill going to bring the 39 home in second. Third place belongs to Anthony Keys. Colin Forrester, Andrew Mraz going to round out your top five. Mark Bruni bringing the 61 home in sixth. The 51 of Jordan Berry going to finish tonight's race back in seventh. Eighth place tonight to Bryce McCoon. AJ Green back in ninth. Jim Thorndike going to finish tonight's race in 10th. Drayden Cook in 11th. 12th place belongs to Jacob Drift. Andrew Moore, late race trouble in the 77, finishes back in 13th. Anthony Handley, 14th. Chris Scala parks the 33 in the top 15. Casey Duncan gonna finish tonight's race back in 16th. 17th tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway, the one of Avery Wilson. Scotty Brown Jr. going to finish tonight's race back in 18th, 19th on track. Ryan Nicoletta. John Finley back in 20th. Kevin D'Elia 21st. 22nd is Brandon Alpin. Frank Reese, Brad Bothwell, and Zach Halanen going to round out your top 25. Curtis Kelly going to finish 26th. 27th tonight from the racetrack. The 5 of Roger Rios. The 31 of Scott Wise with some early trouble here tonight. He'll finish all off of the lead lap back in 28th. 29th spot belongs to Adam Alshire, while Tim April rounds out your race results here tonight from Worldwide Technology Raceway. From all of us at the Turn 3 Racing Network, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet ya in Turn 3.